Now, this is the body cam video that made national headlines showing Nathaniel Richardson walking up to his vehicle and Sergeant Robert Warrington, who had pulled over when he saw the car stop on the side of the road near Route 50. Richardson says the woman in the car is taken him to the hospital. He's got a cut on his hand, a bloody pillowcase wrapped around it. That is when Warrington fires a shot. He does not hit Richardson, but instead a minivan driving by on Route 50. The law enforcement legal defense backing Warrington has said the shooting was unintentional and shouldn't have even been considered a crime. The prosecutor's office arguing Warrington's actions, pulling his weapon, firing it, those were all unreasonable. Obviously, the judge here agreeing. So guilty on all counts, second-degree attempted murder, reckless endangerment, and assault. Sentencing is...
What's up, my PBN family? What's up to Kat? What's up to Alan? I appreciate y'all checking out the live. If y'all got any questions, let me know. I even see you in there, Shane. So it's live. Welcome to another episode of Old School Cops. You know, you got the three-man squad today. You got a lot of experience. You got different experience. So you have maybe 60 years of law enforcement experience from patrol. Everybody started a patrol. Then my boy Shane, he became a Red Dog commander. He became a SWAT commander. He became a part of the Red Dog team. These are all street enforcement units. So the guy knows tactics when it comes down to it. You know, you had to when it comes down to SWAT. My big bro here, he's amazing. He started out in corrections, New York City, Rikers Island. He went to become a patrol officer. Once then, they asked him to become sergeant. Then he became a detective. Then he became a youth violence and addiction detective. All that is gang detectives. So he knows a lot about law enforcement on the gang level. Myself, you guys know me time and time again. Started on corrections, following my brother, went to the PD. Then went to a street enforcement unit, went to a federal task force, had cases in state, federal and Supreme Court, did undercover work. So your squad has a lot of experience when it comes down to law enforcement. So if you got any questions, just chime in. You send us a video, we'll give you our unbiased assessment. This particular video, I like this video because I get to share some things that, you know, when we do these videos, I like to be real transparent and share things that the average person would know. When a cop gets in trouble and he got to go in front of a court, we all know within the law enforcement community, you want to have a judge. You don't want a jury. We always feel like the community don't understand our work. What's up, Liz? I see you in there. Liz is one of our original supporters. Appreciate you joining. So we rarely ask for a jury. You see it time and time again, but most of the time we're going to ask for a judge to overlook our cases because we feel like the judge is going to give us the benefit of the doubt. He's going to kind of look out. This particular officer, evidently he got the same memo we all got, but he got slammed. As you see the video, we see it. The guy just walks by, officers just start shooting at him. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. Like, I couldn't even understand, like, what was his mindset. Because we've done the job, we're from the community, we get to give balance to our conversation. We get to tell you from both sides and have an understanding because the average citizen, I can tell you, don't understand when it comes down to law enforcement. We have a much better understanding because we was a part of it. We understand the community because we was a part of the community. So this particular video, even though he picked a judge, the judge slammed him. It's rare that you see a judge slam somebody on a murder charge. So the guy got convicted. It's pretty cut and dry, man. Like, I don't even understand. Even as a union guy, we got to defend these people when they get in trouble. How do you defend an unarmed person just walking by and officers start taking shots at them? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Shane, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I have to agree with you, man. It's premeditated. As police officers, we know that as soon as we put our weapon out, we have to count for every bullet. Anytime you shoot, you have to count for it. You got to have a reason. There has to be deadly force involved. And there wasn't any type of deadly force. You pull your weapon out and you start shooting. And then we also got to look at the backdrop. We got to look back who we shooting at and who can get hit in the process of that. Based on the video I've seen, I didn't see any of that. There was no assessment. You pull out your weapon and start shooting. That doesn't make any sense. That's not even professional. You're going against policy and procedure. And this person has to get an F, Joe. This doesn't make any sense at all. I can't make any sense of it. He rightly deserved to get fired on the spot. and also get thrown in jail because it doesn't make any sense at all. It makes the profession look really bad, to be honest.
All right, Tom, close it out.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the officer, but it's very fortunate for the communities across this country that technology has taken this to another level. Because if we didn't have that technology accessible, that officer, more than likely, he would have gotten away with what he just written down and submitted. And it's unfortunate, but we're gonna see more and more of these types of incidences because the quality of the officer that they're putting out into the streets right now, and we're seeing these videos over and over. It's horrific, knowing that these individuals are in our communities, protecting everyone, the elderly, the children, everybody. So that's a real scary thing, and it's just that we just need to hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. We hold officers. Don't say he's just a cop doing his job. He's held to a higher standard than we are. He practices and trains for these types of situations all the time. So you just can't come out. That I know security guards would have operated better than that individual officer.
All right.
Definitely.
I got to just touch on what Tony said. The training, as you all know, all of us got many years of in-service training. What to do, what not to do. And this is definitely, if you're a new officer, if you're old one, this is exactly what not to do. And don't you ever do it.
100%. Early Roger just signed in. Just Blaze signed in. Tawana signed in. Those are our supporters. They follow us support us every Thursday at 8 o'clock. If you have any questions, just ask. We're going to take time to answer. Appreciate you guys' support. Like we tell you all the time, if you got beef with the police, side of the road is not where you get your vindication. It's in the courtroom. More officers are getting charged, suspended, arrested, convicted. Take your fight to the courtroom. Just like we say in policing, we want to get home as community, as people from the community. We want everybody to get home. Be safe, and I'll see you next video.